Thank you, Mike. You love pizza, but you don't want all the fat and calories. We're going to show you how to do it today. May Pike from Home Cuisine is here. Her business is helping people stick with certain restrictions in their diet.
Correct.
So you're showing us an alternative to traditional pizza that still has all the flavor.
Exactly. It looks a whole lot like a small pizza, and it is a small pizza, except instead of using a whole wheat crust or a traditional crust, we use portobello mushrooms as the base.
Okay, so this is how they start.
This is what they look like when you get them. And portobellos, when they kind of hit their popularity in the 90s, were really expensive. They're not quite so expensive anymore, so they still feel like kind of a luxury food, but they're priced right these days.
To get it ready,
I just took the stem out, and I have just a little scraper here, but you can definitely use a spoon, and you just knock these guys out like that.
The little hairy part.
The little hairy part of the quilt.
So it looks like little hairs. Take
and
that off.
You can leave these on if you like. I don't mind the texture of them, but for our customers, we always take them out.
People have weird issues with mushrooms.
They do. They absolutely do.
For people who have not tried portobello mushrooms, how would you describe the flavor?
It's funny we were just talking about
a lot of mushrooms are there for texture, and they don't have a lot of flavor, but portobellos really do.
They do, and it's almost like a meat texture, and it has more of an earthy flavor than regular mushrooms do.
Okay. Now, once you get them cleaned.
So we've cleaned them up, and this is about the size that it's going to be after you finish processing it. So keep that in mind when you're buying your portobellos. They do get a little bit smaller. And
do you grill them? Or
you can. What I did with these was I brushed a little bit of olive oil on the cap, baked it 5 minutes up, and flipped it over and did about 8 minutes down so that the liquid would drain out.
Okay.
And you definitely want to get the liquid out of there so it doesn't make your pizza soggy.
So now we're going to put it together.
So now we're going to put it together, and it's funny because this is just a standard pizza, and you can put anything you want on it. I like pesto. I make my own pesto because I don't think it needs as much oil as the packaged pesto has. You of course can use the stuff you buy at the grocery store, and it's just fine.
What else can I put on there for you?
You can help me out with.
All right.
Let's do a little bit of tomato.
Okay,
these are aromas that I do them as thin as I possibly can, just to give it that flavor. But you don't want to get them too thick because they're kind of hard to eat.
Right. Okay.
So we'll do that, and maybe a little bit of red pepper. Okay. And these are fresh red peppers that I've diced, but if you have roasted red pepper, that's fine. Okay. Any leftover veggies that you want to use up, this is a really, really great way to do it. We have some diced up artichoke hearts.
Okay, just put a little bit of that on there. I'm making a mess.
You're doing a great job.
No children would like to make this. Except you probably want to hide some of these ingredients from them. What is that? Oh, it's just yummy.
You're right. A little red pepper.
Red onion.
Or I do that every time I come on.
It's all right.
Red onion. In my mind, it's a red pepper.
All right, there we go.
And a little bit of cheese, and this is the not fat-free, but the lower-fat mozzarella, which melts really nicely. The fat-free stuff gets a little
oil.
rubbery.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is a little weird. This
all right,
is not as weird.
After you get this together, you just put it in there till the cheese melts and start to bubble?
You got it.
Great.
And when I was looking up the calories, a personal pizza from one of the chains with just cheese, they actually didn't offer a vegetable option, which is kind of funny, was 620 calories. These average about 110.
Okay.
So it's a significant savings, plus they're just so good.
All right. You may share the recipe with us. We'll have it on our website, WDRB.com. You can go there to the morning page and look for food and recipes. And if you want help staying within certain nutritional guidelines, Home Cuisine makes meals. You can pick them up or they will deliver them to your house. There's the phone number, 896-0666, and we have all of May's information on our website, WDRB.com. Thank you, May.
Thank you for having me, Kay.